Good morning, everyone. Just wanted to jump on. I've not done many of these for a while because I've blocked most of the feeds that have sort of poor training methods, outdated methods, harmful methods, just so I block and delete so I don't normally see them. But unfortunately, one slipped through into my feed the other day. So what I'm going to do is, it was about sort of a round bowl. Okay, some people call it manners around bowl, some people call it, taking away decisions from a dog because they make bad decisions. Well, the reality is dogs don't make bad decisions, they make doggy decisions that we don't like. Okay, so, but what they did is they deliberately again set the dog up to fail. So what I'm going to do is, obviously with Brutus here, I'm going to demonstrate what they did and sort of say, look, don't do this. It is not training. In fact, it's got nothing to do with training, because you're making the dog fearful of things. And it is likely to create things like resource guarding if you train it this way, because what they actually are doing is almost creating competition for the ball, because they're saying, I have the ball and therefore I have that power and I'm controlling it from you. The dog might take that from you, but then somebody else, all bets are off. So it's a very risky strategy, and I will then show you how I would train it and go through that process. It's not to leave it, remember, because we are letting them have the food from the bowl. But what this trainer did is they had the dog on a slip lead. Well, actually, I think it was more of a grot collar, but anyway. And what they did, they put the bowl down, the dog went towards it, and they yanked the dog away. So again, what they did, they popped the bowl down, let the dog walk towards it, and then yanked the dog away. And what that creates is then a dog that just goes, oh, and then doesn't go near the bowl. Okay. Now, as I say, that can lead to resource guarding, because this has their food in it, it has value, and if you do it like that, if it's not you and then someone comes near that bowl, they will value it more. So teaching a dog to come away from the bowl is really important, and making good decisions where they are happy to move and wait and have impulse control is a way better way to train it. And what I'll do is I'll just show you how I train that with Bliss. And I've got some really high value food that she doesn't get that often, so we're going to up the ante and make it more difficult for her. Okay, so anyway, I'll be back in a second. Well done, Brutus. Sorry. So here I am back with Bliss. Just going to get some koi here. Yeah, she likes this. So some nice high value freeze-dried raw. Got the bowl, got some food in my hand here, but you'll notice that what I am doing is I'm starting with an empty bowl. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to slowly put the bowl down. Now if Bliss moves towards it, I will just gently remove it. I will slowly pop it down. And if she leaves it and looks at me, good girl. Yes. Yes, good girl. Okay, go. And then we lift it. Now, again, pop it down. Good girl. Yes. Okay, go. And now I'm going to start adding to the bowl. Okay. Good. And then I can pick it up. And what I'm going to do this time is I'm going to pop some food in the bowl. So I'm going to make it more interesting. Okay, so now we've got real food in the bowl. Now you go in stages. Okay, so again, I can have Bliss with me. Now you'll notice I'm not issuing any cues. This is because I want her to have impulse control and help her make a good decision. So again, I can pop the food down. She moves towards it. I can move it away. Good girl. Good. And then I can pick it up. I can pop it down. Good girl. And I am rewarding her for leaving it. Okay. Now you notice that I'm not using the word leave, because obviously I'm going to let it go here. So leave it is a different training, where if I put something on the floor and I say leave it, it means leave it. You're not going to it. So I don't use leave it in this scenario. And then I can start throwing some food in. Good. Throwing some food in. And she's making a decision. I haven't had to give her any tough yanks or shout at her. I've just had to kind of ask her. And then I can go, right, okay, Bliss, okay, go. Good girl. Lissy. Liss, what's this? Good girl. And see how she comes away from the bowl, and if I show you, you can see, hopefully, there's still some food in it. So again, pop it down. Good girl. Reward away. Okay, Liz. Good girl. And if she goes towards it, you see I can just gently call her, but that is her bowl, okay, and it is what she gets fed in, okay. When I finally sort of release her to it, okay, go. Good girl. And then I'll probably leave her in peace, although Bliss will allow me to, because I've worked on this. But you can see you don't need to make the dog scared to go towards their bowl, right? You just need to get the bowl, set them up, okay? Set them up for success. Bit by bit, start with an empty bowl, add some food in it, and then slowly move it down. If she moves towards it, just gently lift it up, slowly move it down. And then when she gives me that kind of eye contact and focus, what a good girl, reward her for that. I can go and get some more. And you can see, I've not asked her, she can make that decision, okay, go. And then she can get rewarded. So I hope that helps. Please, you know, around food bowls for dogs, do not yank on the lead. Do not use intimidation, fear around their food bowl. You know, it's just, it's not training, okay? Look after your pets, let them sort of eat in peace. And if you do want them to come away from the bowl, train it. Because, you know, that's why I get frustrated, is because yanking a dog on a lead away from their food bowl is not training. So, using fear, intimidation and yanks around their food bowl is not training. Their food bowl is a valuable place for them, and it should be a safe place not to get yanked around, and it's not training. It's not training. So you teach your dog to just wait gently while you place it down, reward them for waiting, and then allow them to go and eat. And if you do want to then up the ante, like I do, where I'm calling Bliss away from a full bowl, you prevent all the things like resource guarding. But if you start yanking your dog and making it pressured and intimidatory, then you're teaching your dog to be intimidatory. You're teaching your dog that force wins. That's not a lesson you want to be teaching a dog. You don't want to teach them that force wins, you know, not around their food and around valuable resources. Impulse control, holding themselves back, them making the decision, not taking away the decisions from them. It's such a poor training method. So I had to do a video. Hope you've enjoyed this one. Let me know how you get on. Good girl. Let's see some videos.